Hello everybody, you got Mark coming to you tonight on a Garage Guy 879 channel. Before I start this video, I want to send a shout out to two channels I've been watching quite a bit of lately. They've been putting out some really good videos. First of all, I'd like to send a shout out to Scott Hillbilly Morgan, Kentucky. Been enjoying your channel, watching your videos. Keep up the good work, my friend. And the second shout out goes to a gentleman out of the state of Ohio. We're talking crazy Scotsman country up there. And the channel I'm talking about is Boomstick779. He and his son Josh have been putting out some good videos here. I've been enjoying your channel also. Boomstick, you and your son, keep up the good work, my friends. Alright. This is Friday night, March 5th, 2021. And I got some catching up to do on some videos. Now, as what we're looking at right here, I did a video on this firearm. It was almost 2 years ago. And as in my last video and many of my videos, this was an unexpected find. This is the revolver that I own that has the best hammer and trigger action. This is a Pre Lock Model 65 Taurus, and it's chambered in .357 Magnum. And I know it was made before 1981 because the serial number has no letters in it. And I have really got a lot of good use out of this. Everybody that's shot it has been really amazed and surprised at the trigger and hammer action on it. It's pretty accurate. And, you know, one of the things about these old Tauruses, revolvers made back in that era, back when Smith & Wesson and Taurus were owned by the same company, that's when the designs were shared amongst them two companies. Of course, 6-round capacity here on this. And as I said, pre-lock model. No internal lock anywhere on this thing. Sweet shooter. Well, a couple of weeks back, I went into a gun shop I've mentioned before here on my channel in my hometown of Chilhowee, Virginia, Scotty's Guns. And I would go in there, you know, once a week or whatever to see if he's got anything in there. And the way things have been going lately with all the gun grabbing and ammo grabbing, it's hard to find a good deal anymore. But I run into something very unexpected. I could say a taller version or maybe a big brother. But this right here, my friends, take a look at this. This right here is the Taurus Model 66, also chambered in .357 Magnum. And it was made around the same time as this 65 right here. And, you know, just by looking at them, everybody knows that differences in this day and time between the 65 and 66 is the rear sight. You have the rear notch sight on a 65, and on a 66 you have the adjustable blade sight. And also in this day and time, the Model 66 has a 7-round cylinder. Well, this one, my friends, this has the 6-round cylinder. And Taurus did not start putting a 7-round cylinder in until, oh gee, what was it, 2001, I believe, from my research. Now, you have the same wooden walnut target grips on this 66 right here as you do on a 65. And I would say that the grips on the 66 is in just a tad better shape than the 65 right here, but they're both in excellent condition. Boy, you know, I saw this and I was like, wow, you know, this is really nice. Also, another difference I noticed on these two revolvers, of course, you got the smaller ramp style blade on the front of the 65. And I do have a little bit of orange fingernail polish right there, and it really helped me with my target acquisition. This right here has a much bigger ramped front sight on the 66, and I am going to put the same orange polish on it. I haven't shot this yet. As I said in my last few videos, the weather here has been horrendous. I haven't been able to get out yet, plus all these overtime hours I've been working. I need to get out and catch up on some shooting, you know. Now, a few months back, as far as the 65 goes, a viewer left a comment. Her name's Charlotte, and she said this here, you know, these older late 70 model Tauruses have the hash shrouded barrels right here, as you can see, and they're called 4-screw models, and they were made in late 70s. As you can see, the 66 here, hash shroud also. It's in pretty decent shape. It's been shot a few times, but the as you can see, we're empty. The firearm's safe. Point and aim in safe direction. Single action. Let's try some double action. No problem. But to find firearms this old, what, late 70s, so it's got to be, what, about 40 years old, something like that. To find two almost identical firearms, you know, that's not an easy thing to do right there. Same matted satin finish, same grips. There are some slight differences, okay? Let's go ahead and, you know, take a look at it. Other than barrel length and the rear sights, as you can see on the 65, you got a screw in here right in front of the trigger guard. The 66, you don't have that. Alright, since this does here on the 66 have the adjustable back sight, you got a pin right here, to whereas on a 65 you don't. You have a screw right there. I don't know. The trigger blade itself, they're a little bit different. You know, you got some space back in here behind the trigger. It's recessed more up into the frame right there. And on the 66, the trigger comes out of the frame farther on down. You know, I'm sure both, you know, triggers would fit each other or whatever, but this is just a really great find. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again, this 65 has a better trigger and hammer action than any revolver I have. And I have Smiths, I have Rugers, and I have other Tauruses. But it's just sweet on this. And it's pretty much the same with this 66 right here. And what purpose do I have for this other than just having it? Well, it's such a close match to this. They're both late 70s models. I had to have it. You know, usually I like to have a purpose for all my firearms, but this right here is just going to be something different to target shoot with. And yeah, this is nice. Of course, both were made in Brazil. And, you know, I love wooden grips on a 357 Magnum. These are original. Got the gold colored Taurus medallion inlays here on both sides. Same thing here with the 65. And, you know, I didn't have to give that much for it. Now, Scotty told me, he said another fella had this on layaway, and he come in about a week later and said he wouldn't be able to get it. He had some unexpected bills popped up, which happens to all of us every once in a while. But I'm like, yeah, I gotta have this, so I gave him $400 for it. Okay, some people think, Mark, you might have paid too much for it, but this is not normal times. Okay, firearms, ammunition, they're going to be up higher, but I think it'll be well worth it. I can't wait to get out and shoot it. You know, this one here has been a pleasant surprise. It has just been absolutely amazing, and I expect no less from its taller brother right here. So, Taurus Model 66, Pre Lock Model, late 70s. The 66, like I said, Taurus started making them in 78. I know it was made before 81 because, like I said, no letters in the serial number, so it's possible this might be a first year model right here. Same for a 65 also. Anyhow, you know, I feel lucky about it. And before I do go, here is one other difference. This little notch right here in the corner behind the cylinder on the 65. You do not have that on the 66. Don't have it on this side either. Let's see right quick, any more differences? No. None that I can see. The rear sights, barrel length, and like I said, no screw here, but you do have one here on the 65. Only differences. If this works half as good as this one does, I'll be very, very well pleased. Alright. Well, listen, thought I'd give you a quick look at my latest find. I'm Mark, GarageGate79. Hit the like button and take a chance. Hit the subscribe button. I'm sure you'll find some videos on my channel you'll find enjoyable. Hope to catch all you good people later.